Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man Proudly presents another episode of, you know what it is, man, Collectors Lounge International. I'm your host, Leo Rockwell, for the 1-6 Scale Man YouTube channel. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel, man. So we got some things to cover. Of course, you know, this is the Sunday recap show where we recap everything that actually happened last week, go through it, give our take, you know, if anything changed or any take changes. You know, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But it just basically is worth talking about and having that conversation. So we're going to do that here in just a few moments, as we always do. But I'm definitely not here by myself. Got the one and only Chewy's Bandolier in the building with us, man. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
All good, all good. Yeah, it's you're definitely not by yourself.
Yeah. Like I said, man, people pop in when they can. You know what I mean? We're always surprised about who can pop in, who could be a part of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't like taking people's Sundays away from them. But I know, like I said, I mean, you know, this is what we do. So,
and you know what? All are welcome.
All are definitely welcome. That's definitely what it is, man. Let me see who we got in here with us so far. Well, you know what? I'll give it a chance. I'll give a few people some time to stop in the chat, man, before we actually address everybody that's out there and coming through with us. Now, before we do, of course, we do this right off the top of the show, so at least people know and they're completely aware of where we get our figures from, all of our collectibles. Do want to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. That's Underground Ray all day, every day, Ray, making sure that things happen for us. No NRD, shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you are always up to date as to when your figure's going to arrive or new figures being revealed on top of that. Create yourself an account, because you never know when it might be free shipping or a discount code on a figure of choice. So hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, we want to give a shout out to our guy, Hawk Wars, Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Again, nice little care package. You get, figure, comic book stickers, the works. Proud sponsor of everything we got going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you as he always does. Also, we want to definitely give a super duper shout out to our guy, the one and only Comic Relief Comic Collectibles, Jacob over there, man, as always, making dreams come true as he always does. Again, it's not just about the comics. It's also, I'm sorry, not just about the figures, but it's also about source material. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you as he always does. As you can see, the store hours there, when he's available. But definitely hit him up, man, and he'll give us everything that we need to proceed, especially in the collecting space. Also want to give a shout out to Brian Wong over there at ModuCase Modu Space. If you're looking for an incredible display, I have the mono, but you can get a display option your choice. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you as he always does. And also, we want to give a shout out, last but not least, give a super duper shout out to our girl Tina Cruz over there, El Diluvio, on Instagram and Facebook. She's taking your figure realism from here to here. We're giving it the rooted hair treatment. So definitely hit her up. Tell her we sent you over there. And she'll definitely take care of you as she always does. Let's give a shout out, man. Let me see who we got in here with us, as far as, out there in the community, man. Who else we got? We got S Beam in the building. What's going on with you, S Bizzle? Thank you for being here, man. As always, we definitely appreciate you. We got Palal 89 in the building, man. Thank you for being here, Palal, as always.
Always
man.
number one.
Always number one. Always coming through when we need him. We got my man Paul Morales in the building. What's going on with you? Thank you for being here. My man Chuck G in the building, man. Thank you for being here. Greetings, brother. Ghost Jones is in the building. What's popping, man? What's going on with you, man? We appreciate having you here. S Beam. Fig Posers in the building. What up, though, man? What's going on with you, man? We got 6 Scale Shields in the building. What's up, people? Thank you for being here, as always. We appreciate you. Who else do we got in here? We got Justin 6 in the building. Morning, everyone. Hope Hot Toys makes a new Jake Sully and Terry from Fire and Ash. They probably will. They will. I think they will. With no joints. That's the way I feel as well, man. Anybody think we are going to get a K-pop Demon Hunter line? Somebody's going to do it. I think somebody's going to do it, because that thing is taking the world by storm right now, Justin.
I watched it recently. It's so good.
Well, see, that's the thing is Toya watched it, and she keeps telling me to watch it, so I got to check it out. I saw like the tail end of it, but I didn't get a chance to see it the whole way through.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I got to check it out. We got Roach with the Jack in the building. We got, what's going on with you, man? Ben Allen's in here. Brandon Salas in the building. What's going on with you, brother? Thank you for being here. Docinated's in the building. Great. Googly Moogly. Thank you for being here. Evangelium. Who else we got in the building? We got my man 12-inch Moose Dream in the building. Thank you for being here. Hello, community collectors. I am officially
Hey.
a YouTuber. Moose Dream is on my channel. Definitely, man. Hit him up and definitely take care of what's. I mean, take a look what he got going over there. As always, we always push our content creators. So definitely, man. Thank you for being here, bro. Leon S. Kennedy is in the building. Thank you for being here. Hi, gang. How you doing, man? Mitchell Lawrence is in the building. Thank you for being here. Cia Brock is in the building. Thank you for being here as always, man. We appreciate you having definitely for being here, man. As always, Pedro Lopez as always, and my man CJP Models in the building. And we got somebody else in the building with us as well. We got the one and only Press X in the building, man. What's going on?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Here I am. How's it going?
What's going on with you, man?
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing yet.
No? Okay. Excellent. Well,
we are just getting started. Because like I said, we got a lot to cover, especially not only in the hot toy space, but the NR space as well, with the event that just took place. So there's a lot to cover.
I mean, just tell me Caustic Plastic didn't come out and say, "Oh yeah, here's the stuff that you forgot about. This amazing that we're about to do." And yeah.
I haven't seen any Caustic Plastic.
Nothing yet. Nothing from Caustic Plastic yet. You know what I mean? I haven't seen anything from them as of right now. Not to say it won't, but just nothing is actually coming through for the moment, man.
Still looking at that. I'm still looking at that Frankenstein though. Oh,
I was gonna say that David Bowie.
Yeah, the David.
Yeah. See again, the stuff we forgot about.
I forgot about that.
Just like the
Labyrinth. Yeah.
Yeah, the David Bowie, man. You already know how that goes. So it is something to be desired. Like a lot of people have been looking at that. The Frankenstein, they've been teasing us with the Bride, another Bride as well. That's going to be coming through. Everything right now with Caustic is incredible, man. We're waiting for that Conan. I know a lot of people are looking at the Conan as well. So yeah, man, things are coming. Things are in full swing. We just got to wait till that actually happens, man. So
a lot of Arnold floating around these days.
Yeah,
isn't there?
bro.
A lot of Arnold.
Bro, like Arnold, like crazy right now. Like I think like people just re-upped on the license so far, and he gave us his permission, and now people just like, you know what? Let's utilize it while we can.
Arnold made some money, that's for sure.
Yeah. So I think people are like, yo, let's utilize the shit while we can. Let's do what we can with it, man. So definitely something to be desired. But yeah, man. Also, before we actually get started here, another thing that we actually, again, we always talk about, Halloween initiative is actually in full swing right now. Started on August 26th, moving up until October 25th, which is my birthday. It's a Saturday. Again, all super chats, proceeds, everything that we actually get here goes towards making sure that kids get costumes for the holiday season, candy. Families basically have the opportunity to give back as well, like to kids. Also, if you don't donate here, of course, you already know Salvation Army, Goodwill, some of your charter schools, some of your local neighborhoods. Just give back where you can, man. Like I said, $1 can go a long way. 99 cents, $1, $5, whatever it might be, goes a long way with actually helping out families. So definitely, man, we want to start within the community, making sure that we actually pay back. So as always, man, appreciate y'all and thank you for coming through. Yeah, man, we got I mean, yeah, like so last week was eventful. Far much more than I thought it would be. And there's some stuff that I think that they are still hush on for now. But I want to start off the top because I did a video in this the other day. And it was I did a video because I just wanted to do a comparison because I thought it was worth doing. I thought it was worth actually talking about because there were some subtle differences. Some people disagreed, some people agreed. I mean, like I said, everything is up for interpretation, so you just have to see, for yourself. Start with this, man. This is the Harley. So this is basically the rooted hair Harley Quinn that we got. And somebody made this suggestion, and I was like, okay, then I'll play along with it. I'll basically play along with it and pull up the likeness. Let me see here and so we can do a comparison. I mean, people wanted to see, what she looked like on camera. And if the likeness was there, or if the likeness was any different, if what I was saying would hold true. And what I said earlier was, or last week, was that the rooted version of her looked more like Harley than, I'm sorry, the sculpted version looked more like Harley than the rooted. Some people agreed, some people did not. And I'm like, okay, cool. If you don't, you don't. But let's basically see if there's a space to basically prove it there. So you see this Harley, this is her right here as well. Okay. And then we also have her here, which is, pretty much a part of, like the whole promotional option. I wanted to get something. I was looking here because I was like, it's kind of hard because of how expressive she is as a character. What would be the closest way to kind of really do a comparison? So what I did was also settle with even this one right here, because I'm just gauging it off a likeness. So if we compared that, right? If we look at this, we compare it to that, right? Do you see similarities in it? Do you think it's a tad bit off? That compared to, say, this. When I look at this, right here, and this is the sculpted, and then I look at that, I see Margot. Regardless, I see her. Like I see her in this, right? If I compare these to the sculpted, I can see her. But if I basically compared that same thing to the rooted, not to say I don't see her, but I think it's more of a stronger present in the sculpted. It's stronger as far as her presence in the sculpted than it is for me. And that's just for me personally. For me, when it comes to the sculpted, it's stronger. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about that? Any thoughts?
I was gonna let Chris go first if he wants to. No?
Ladies first. Love it. All right. Here we go. I think the sculpted, one of the things that I've always wanted with the artisan versus sculpted, anytime you release, two options, I always want them to do the same pose with the same lighting. Show me one that's artisan, show me one that's sculpted, and show me side by side. Like photograph them the same way. And I think that would do a lot of things. I think it would actually show people the value of the artisan. And it would also show them any of the subtle differences. And I do mean subtle differences between the sculpted and the artisan, because they are subtle in many cases these days, especially with the shorter hair figures. And I think that would go a long way to helping people make their decision as to which, do you want to spend an extra $150 or $85 or however much it costs to get the rooted version, when in reality, with the same lighting, the same pose, it might be the same figure just with rooted hair. And I think the sculpted one, when I look at it, it almost comes across as the idealized version of this character, like what I think of when I see it in my head. Like this is pretty, I wouldn't say perfect, but the hair is not going to go anywhere. The hair is not going to, it's never going to be out of place. It's where they want it to be. It's a bit almost too clean in this. If you compare this to the actual stills, and the stills, her hair is frizzy. She's a mess. And even this, her hair is, it's a bit frizzier. You're going to have to mess with it and futz with it. This is a bit messier of a Harley Quinn. And if this is what you want, a messier in the film, she was a hot mess. And this is more of a hot mess. The other one is, and you look at the curls, they look great, but it's much more of an idealized version of the character. And I don't know if that's the reason why, at least for me, that the sculpted is clicking more, just because I tend to gravitate towards and again, this is also different lighting on this particular face, but in this lighting, this does look more like when I think of Margot Robbie, this is what comes up. The other one, it's the angle, it's the face, it's the hair. It just doesn't quite do it for me. But the other one actually may be the more accurate version just because of the hair. And that's the thing. The only thing that would make it more accurate is the hair. It's just, I really wish they would do the same pose, the same lighting, in order to see, okay,
Yeah,
this
how we
figure
can, yeah,
worth it,
yeah, yeah. I got it. Before we actually move on, we got Pop Culture Living Room Cost in the building, man. What's going on with you, brother?
What's up? I'm doing well. I'm working today, so I'll be here for a short time. I wish I could stay longer.
Bro, you just keep
because
getting slimmer and slimmer
Yeah,
every
I'm
time we
gonna
see
say.
you, bro.
Thank you. Now I
Look
just
at
need to
you.
build some muscle. That's the next part of the plan.
Mhm,
Going, eating 80-20,
Yeah.
working on my protein and my fiber because I need to poop.
Yeah.
So that fiber is like,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm great. Last night I had the craziest experience. I sadly, at the moment, am a Florida State alumnus. So I went to an alumni watch party for the Miami Florida State game yesterday, and my roommate from college, the second semester in the dorms, was there. And he doesn't live in Philly. He was up here for the Phillies game, not the Phillies game, the Eagles game today. And he just happened to look up the Alumni Association. It was crazy. I haven't seen him in 30 years. So yeah, that it's been an interesting weekend. So yeah. Thanks for having me.
While we have you here, man, your thoughts on both of these artists. When it comes to the sculpt, do you think because the sculpt is there, but between the rooted and the artisan version, the artisan version and the sculpted version, like I said, man, I did a video on this the other day, and from the way from me and based on lighting and the interpretation, I don't know if it's the hair that makes this look different, or the lighting, or how it basically plays up. And like X was saying, I wish they would have did the same pose, and then you can kind of fluctuate between the both. But when you look at it, it's like I look at this, but then I look at the rooted version, the sculpted version, and it just, to me, it just looks a bit more like Margot Robbie.
Yeah, so I agree with you with these pictures. One's done in a studio. Like you want it, like the hair, I think it looks too blonde on the artisan in these pictures.
Yeah.
And then you go look at the ones that somebody took at Wonderfest, Wonder Festival. And those are completely opposite to me. Like in these pictures, I prefer the sculpted. In the other pictures, I prefer the rooted.
Yeah.
So we know it's the same sculpt. It's totally the hair that's causing that weirdness in these pictures. Like if you see the one in the top right, that looks like Margot Robbie right there with the artisan.
Yeah, it does. You can see that.
So it's the same sculpt. The rooted in the pictures, you're not going to have blaring light when it's at your house unless you use one of my cases and have the LED lights like I like them and the white interior. Then you'll get like the blasting of the light. But still, I think this all comes down to what do you want to do with the posing? Like the head moves much better with with the artisan, because you don't have to worry about it scraping on things and like maneuvering it over the shoulder in ways if you turn her head. I think like I'm not gonna get this. I want the other Harley Quinn artisan figure, so hopefully I get off that wait list, because I wasn't, this movie, it didn't speak to me, so I want to get. I'm trying to be more selective. We're all trying to be more selective in this time, because we have no idea what's going to happen. From day to day, something different happens, and you're like, oh, okay. But yeah, I think the body is like the new silicone that they're using. I'm not talking about the booty,
the derriere.
Come on, Rob.
Overall,
you're dirty. I'm talking about just compared to the first one. This is like
it's a
1,000-time upgrade.
Yeah,
this is a 1,000-time upgrade. You can do more poses. You just gotta, like, it's hard for us. I think we're traumatized from old silicone figures. Like, is this new stuff really going to be that more flexible? That it's not going to break? But we're afraid. We don't want to break these figures. But just the amount of like new poses you can do with this metal skeleton body and the way the legs move, and they're like it's more like, to me, more natural human type posing with that stuff. So I'm hoping these are strong. I'm hoping that, like, if people want to do this pose or the one where her knee is bent in and, you know, she's got like a pigeon toe thing going, this pose, like, I'm hoping that this silicone is the tippity of the top, and it doesn't mess up, because like there's limited numbers of these artisans. So if you mess that up, and then we don't know how many are going to be available of the sculpted version. So, but guys, you can always get the sculpted version and go to Tina also, if you want to do that. I'm sure you promoted Tina earlier in this thing. I need to get some things to Tina. I mean, she's right down. She's a hop, skip, and a jump from here. So, so yeah. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this Harley Quinn. And if you got it and you love it, I'm so happy for you, because that's what this is all about. One of the guys during one of my live streams, 1/6 Delight, we were talking about, you know, the display cases and stuff, and you're curating a museum of happiness. So that's basically,
I like that.
You know, what's that? You're curating your museum of happiness, and if this is one thing that makes you happy, then good on you. Let's go.
Exactly. I definitely agree. Rob, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, like, I mean, I remember I caught a little bit of the your Wednesday show there when you guys were talking about it, and you were showing different photos of I think it was at a show.
And that's why I want, like, anybody out there who's watching right now, because I hate going through it. If you have the photos from the con, can you send them to me so I can get a better idea, and I can put those up as well, so we can do a better comparison under less harsh light, and on top of that, see it in person. If you have those, please let me know. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but in those photos, the sculpted hair actually is quite bendy. Like, it's not like the sculpted hair that they've done when they've had long sculpt. It's not like the sculpted hair on, say, the Qui-Gon Jinn, where it looks weird if he's not posed in a specific way. Like, it seemed like some of those photos, it looked like it actually did. It was flexible.
Yeah.
And to me, based on the lighting, I think the sculpted one looks better. That said, I think the artisan one looks really good too. I could see them maybe making some adjustments in the coloring in the artisan hair. It seems like it's almost white. Like it's extremely blonde, to the point where it sometimes, depending on the lighting, it almost doesn't register as blonde. It just looks like white. So I don't know if they might maybe make a few little subtle changes that way, but I mean, the silicone body is phenomenal. Like, they've really killed it here, because let's face it, the joints on the old version were really unsightly.
Well, and the thing is, they were unsightly, and there were only a few. Like, right now, here's the thing, and it's crazy. I'm looking at mine right now, and it toppled over.
Oh no!
Oh man! It's right now. Now I have it in a safe space.
Oh, okay.
But it topples over because like I said, I don't like using stands. It's just a risk that I take. But it's in a decent place, and it landed. But it goes to show that, number one, the legs and the posing on it is very minimal. You know what I mean? So there's only so much you can do with that figure.
Yeah,
it's very limited. You know what I mean? And I, for one, I know a lot of people did. I hated that expression. I hated it because there was only one expression you had, and you had to move the figure around just to get the right angle so people would know that she's either looking in one particular space or whatever. And it just didn't make any sense. So
it's the thing with that old expression too was that like I think what they were trying to do was capture a specific moment, and unfortunately when you're going to go so extreme with a face sculpt like that, you're really limiting what you can do with it after that. And this one, I find it, while it's more neutral, it's not so much, because I think it does look like Margot Robbie. I think it's for me, it's dead on. I think it looks just like her. But the way they've done the eyes, the way the openness of her eyes, depending on the way you moved the eyes with the purrs, you can still give her that a little bit of a crazy look in her eyes. So you can still get like Harley Quinn, bonkers Harley Quinn, even with a more neutral face sculpt. You don't need to have the mouth wide open and that expression. But all that to say, like I'm not getting this. It's not one of those things that I'm collecting in terms of like, if you're gonna get this, for me at least anyway, if I was gonna get this, I would want to get the Deadshot and the Captain Boomerang and like all the ones from the original movie, if that's what I was gonna go for. Katana and all those other people, they're not gonna make any of those. They're not gonna do a Rick Flag from the original movie. They're not. This is the one they're gonna do from that movie, I think. And I sort of enjoyed the movie. I didn't love it. I liked The Suicide Squad much better. But
I didn't enjoy. I enjoyed her performance.
Yeah. And I actually really liked Will Smith too. I thought Will Smith did a great job.
Did a good job. He did. There were 3 characters in that film that I absolutely enjoyed. What for? Because I did like,
Killer Croc was good.
Killer Croc. I love, Will Smith's performance. I loved her performance. And I love Katana. I've always loved Katana as a character. I absolutely hated the villain. That portrayal was horrible. It was horrendous.
Enchantress?
The Enchantress, I hated it. It was horrendous. But it is what it is. I digress.
Yeah. But anyway, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not getting this. That's not like, if money was no object, maybe I changed my mind, just because it's so well done. But at the same time, the kind of work they've done here with the silicone body really stands to show, like they're innovating, they're doing new things,
they're evolving,
and this is a really good example of it, and I'm glad to see it, because this gives me more and more hope for stuff that's coming down the line. That how much better could they do another oh god, I can't believe I'm blanking on her name, from Guardians of the Galaxy,
Gamora?
Another Gamora. Like they could do another Gamora with more.
There's definitely a need for that. I mean,
like this is definitely gonna.
And here's the thing, and I was saying this before. Now that they actually mastered the way of doing the medical silicone with tattooing, they can give us a decent Drax the Destroyer now.
Yes,
without the
yes. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. You just made me excited there for a second, because I want to finish this. I need to finish the original Guardians that I have going on here.
Yeah.
He's like the hardest one to get.
Yeah.
And let's go, Hot Toys.
They can do that, bro. Like they can give us the silicone, like they know how to now. So there's no excuses.
They clearly have a system.
They have a system and it works, and they can do it. So it is definitely something to see.
Hulk is another one, yeah.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Look at the Wolverine, Hano Wolverines, like how thick that silicone, like they could do.
Yeah.
Why I don't understand why the Red Hulk had to be. Well, maybe it was in development way before they started really going after.
I suspect it was,
because we all were like, We're like, Red Hulk's gonna have seamless body, baby.
That's what we thought. Even you know what? Even without the seamless body, I thought at least you would be able to detach the torso, and they would give us a different torso. They didn't even do that,
right?
You know what I mean? So I didn't pre-order it. I didn't either because I didn't like it.
I didn't.
I just said no, I'm good.
I love all things Harrison Ford, and I didn't get it either.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I kind of left it, so it is what it is. Let's talk about something that I think people would, or it's going to be a toss-up again, but I don't know. Endoskeleton, of course, battle damage endoskeleton that we got from T2. We knew we were going to get it. We knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time, and now it's here. What's your take on it, X?
Well, it's something I've been asking about. It's been on my wish list for a hot minute. And here it is in all its glory. Of course, it was followed closely by another one in all its glory. And now I begin to question, all right, this one has diecast. How much diecast does this have? And I really wish they would show us how much diecast that this would actually have. I'm thrilled if they did it. I'm hoping it looks as good in person, if not better, than what the photos are showing here. I'm a bit bummed that I'm not bummed, but I will be going to Fusion Reactor to light up those eyes, because if the eyes aren't lit up, then what are we doing? But this is one of my favorite designs that Stan Winston Studios was able to bring to life, and it's an absolutely incredible design. So having this in 1/6 scale, whether it's this version or the one from Terminator 1, I'm thrilled either way. I haven't pre-ordered anything yet. I didn't pre-order anything last week, but this will most likely be up for pre-order. For the people who are army building this, congratulations on having that much money. One of these bad boys is like $400. So about $450 once you add shipping tax and all the other stuff.
You don't want to know how much it. You don't want to know how much it is in Canadian.
How much is it in Canadian?
I don't even want to know, bro.
$577.
Ooh, again, for those that are army building
not
this,
$1 billion.
Not $1 million.
$1 billion.
They're hitting that nostalgia button again and again and again, and they're delivering. But then other companies are also doing the same thing, and that for me is a danger, because those are the things that I absolutely want in my collection. And we'll be seeing a few more of those here in a moment. But I'm thrilled that they actually delivered on this. And if you collected the T2 line, then you got a pretty solid display going.
Yeah, hell yeah. Rob, what's your thoughts on this, man?
I think it's really cool. It was funny when they announced it. I immediately thought of Chris. I was like, "Oh, we were talking about this last Sunday, and he was like, I need an endoskeleton," and then suddenly there it is. So maybe Howard's listening to us right now.
It's always scary when your dreams come true.
Yeah, like a monkey's paw situation.
Exactly.
Wishes. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm not sure it's going to be something I'll go after. I might down the road if it's around. But I mean, like it's like I was telling you, it's pretty hefty price for me. So it's got to be something that I would have a plan for, and I don't know. I don't have anything specific that I would do with it other than have it there. Like just sitting in the display, and it would look good if I did that, but it would sort of stand out as kind of its own thing. Even with I could put it next to the battle damage Schwarzenegger T800, but I don't know. I kind of am reserving that place for a new Linda Hamilton. I'm hoping there's a Sarah Connor coming down the pipe, but. I think it looks amazing. I think anybody who is wanting this and gets it is going to be very, very happy. It is probably not going to be me, but I think it looks great though. Like again, if money was no object situation, then yeah, but
I'm of the same mind. Right now, I just don't need it. It's just not in the space that I basically need. I mean, having, the T1000 and the T800. I mean, because I'm still contesting between right now, like getting the both. I mean, I have the battle damage coming and the standard clean version coming as well. All of that, like, yeah, I'm pretty much good for right now, of where I want to be. So I leave it to those who may want it and are happy about it.
I mean, is this essentially the same as the T800 from the first movie, or have they made are there changes to it?
They're different.
They're different. They're different. It's a difference between this one and the T800 from the first film as well.
Yeah.
See, then I would be more inclined to go after the one from the first movie. Again,
that's the one I really want.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I mean, God knows when that's going to come out.
You can put this in a collection, and most people aren't going to be able to tell. No one's going to know. They're just going to see a Terminator endoskeleton and go, "Oh, Terminator!" Like they're not going to know one movie from the other. But yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah. What do you think, Costa? What's your thought? I'm sorry, Chris. What were you going to say?
Oh no, I was just going to say I don't have any other Terminator stuff, but this would go next to my eventual RoboCop, my eventual Big Chap. It will go next to my Beetlejuice. It'll go next to basically all the stuff from the 80s and 90s that I watched on repeat. That would be the shelf that this would go on.
Gotcha. Costa, what's your thoughts on this, man?
So I want this. Like, all right. So I'm I guess in the same kind of. You can't have everything. And so what I do is they'll drop the pre-order and I wait a while to see if I still am thinking about it or want it or what have you. That happened for the T800. The problem I had with the T800 that I haven't pre-ordered it is choice fatigue or choice paralyzation. Like I didn't know. I wanted one and I wasn't sure which one to get, and because I liked both equally. But each has their pluses and minuses. Well, I don't think each has their pluses. Let's just say it that way. Each has their pluses. Although in the end, maybe eventually I'll get all three, but I will get at least one of them. I do want this. And I think I mean $400 should be a lot of should be Iron Man diecast parts. If we're going to be doing diecast parts. So I think this is great that they're doing this because it gives us ideas of things in the future that we may still get. Might get a John, might get a Sarah, might get a Kyle. Well, I guess maybe InArt will make the Kyle. I don't know if they still have the license here with Hot Toys. We also don't know if InArt can go outside of China. So
that's true.
Yeah, so we're not sure what that is because then there'll be bigger markups and the shipping will be just crazy. So we'll have to make decisions on that when that pulls around. But again, I started to tell myself I just want to do original trilogy. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Do it. Then I'm like, no. Original trilogy and the prequels because that is Darth Vader's cycle. That is Darth Vader right there, 1 through 6. And now it's prequels, original trilogy, and 80s movies. But I always was collecting 80s and 90s movies. Back to the Future. Although the Pink Panther is the 70s, but things that I loved as a kid. So this is gonna end up sometime. Maybe not before it's released. Maybe I'll have to go back and collect. And I don't have a problem going back and collecting if it's a piece that I'm just I have to, my heart is so drawn to it. So this one, Hoth Leia, there are things that I'm willing to go back and collect. So right now the 80s collectors have an embarrassment of riches, especially with the sci-fi. We have Predator, we got Alien. So many good things are happening. because it was what, just like a year ago, and even before that, where everybody's like, "Oh, I'm tired of Marvel." We're still like, "I'm tired of Marvel and Star Wars. Why can't they make another Predator? Or why can't they make an Alien figure?" And then voila, here they
You
are.
get what you asked for.
Part of me thinks, like, at least for the Predator and the Alien, since Disney now owns those properties, I kind of feel like those kind of like Disney, they're like, you know, they approached them, maybe even got a better licensing deal on them. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I will definitely get at least one of the Arnolds, maybe both. I don't know. I want this. And then the Big Chap and the original Predator. And hopefully we get some side characters from those. So yeah, we're eating good in the neighborhood, even though Applebee sucks.
We got Mitchell Lawrence who said, "I choose Terminator over Marvel and DC any day." We got Figurecraft, "To own this is amazing. The details and intricate parts alone." We got 12-inch Smooth Stream in the building. Again, 17-month member. Thank you for that, bro. As always, you can't have it all. Oh, my bad. Time to sell. You know, so a lot of people are thinking in the space of what they would actually do to get this one. You know, a lot of people are Xenomorph gangs. Listen, I just got in, and I was talking about this the other day. I just opened up the Feral Predator from Prey. That thing is awesome, bro. It is an awesome figure. It is an awesome figure to have in your collection. The base is phenomenal. It is a top tier figure. Like it is definitely incredible. You know, I have the Samurai Predator coming. So I'm excited about that. So it's a good, you know, space to have that level of variety in. I know people migrate to certain things, but then there's also, like we said, you know, you can't have it all. Like I can't have everything that's here, and I'm not even going to try to. You know what I mean? I live vicariously through everybody else, but I know my limits and I know where I'm at, you know, as far as like what I'm collecting and what speaks for me. So that's why, like I said, this looks beautiful. It's an incredible piece, but just not for me. So I just, you know, I leave it for everybody else to get, because I don't want to get, and I talked about this the other day, I'm not going to fall victim to just getting just because. You know, we can't afford that right now. We can't afford to live in that space and do it because of bragging rights. I'm over bragging, bro. I don't care about bragging rights. I don't care what you think about my collection. I know what I collect. I know what's in my collection. I know what basically speaks volumes for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this doesn't. So, and it has to be that way. So it is one of those things. Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. I have to go. My lunch break is over. But you know, thank you for having me. Come join me on my channel. Look, I'm processing my of the Death Star wall. This is just the filler primer.
Dope.
We're gonna have a new, easier way to make these.
Let me see. Let me bring this up.
Yeah, and you just buy this, all the stuff pre-cut on Amazon. Like the frame, I think cost me like $60 just to make the frame, and then I'm gonna price everything on this one because I wanted to make it as easy as possible. No drilling, no nothing. There's brackets on here, you just can't see them.
Nice,
bro. That's definitely amazing. Man.
So come join me, and I love you guys. Lael, I don't know if you're going to NYCC.
No, not this year. I can't, man. I got, because again, with Toys HSN and everything else that we got going on right now, it's like we can't. It's kind of hard to spread between them both, and I know we got stuff coming up, so it's just hard. Not this year. Next year, definitely, but not this year. So, but thanks for being here, bro. Appreciate you.
We'll miss you. We will.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. I'll be there in spirit. If something miraculous happens around that time, then I'll definitely stop through. But yeah, not now. Not now.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Lael, Rob.
As always, bro. Appreciate you being here, man.
I will talk to you guys later.
See you later, bro. Appreciate you, man, as always. You know, as we got one person coming out, we got another person coming in. Man. We got Dan.
Look at what he's got there.
Yeah, I know. I know. Did you get that from? Yeah, I ain't even gonna ask, but you know what I mean. So let me ask you a question. Like, what are your thoughts on it, bro?
It's definitely the craziest Miles Morales that we've probably ever gotten. But
yeah.
I think the suit is absolutely beautiful, man. They did a really good job, I think. I didn't think I would like the fucking face hugger, like messing with it as much as I actually did. So it's actually pretty cool. It's a cool ass accessory, man. It definitely it brings a lot of life to the piece itself. And yeah, if you guys haven't read, the comic, man, fuck.
Yeah, Avengers Birth. Yeah, bro.
Y'all,
it's
it's dope, man. And the box, I have to say, dude, this is probably one of the best looking boxes I have ever seen from Hot Toys.
Oh wow!
Let me see.
Look at that.
That looks
probably one of the best boxes I've ever seen from Hot Toys.
That's straight off of a cover. That's
straight
one of the covers.
Yeah.
That's straight off the cover of the book. Yeah.
All the comic panels and everything are all over the box.
Yeah. That's
great.
Straight what they were going for, straight off the book. They killed it, bro.
Nah, dude, this is honestly, dude. Yeah, this is really cool. It's a really cool box. I don't even give a shit about boxes usually, but yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, you guys can see pictures of it later.
I suppose we most definitely will. Now that we have you, Dan, I kind of want to pick your brain on something, bro. So this was the news that you were holding out on, right?
What?
So I want to bring this up here because it had to be in the news that I do think you were holding out on right here. This right here, right? Am I right?
Oh, well, I was told from a very reliable source that this was coming. I just, obviously couldn't say anything. But yeah, I thought it was going to be T2. I probably misheard. But either way, honestly, this is actually perfect because, like, we just got all the T2 stuff from Hot Toys, right? And then now we're getting all of this Terminator 1 stuff from InArt. I think it kind of works really well because I know a lot of people wanted some, T1, 2.0s and stuff, but we're getting it from InArt, and yeah, I think it's pretty exciting. I don't think anybody thought Terminator was going to go to 1.6 for InArt.
I did.
I thought that was going to be a little bit out of the realm of possibility, but they got it. I know they have the licenses for T2 and all that stuff as well for some of the stashes and stuff. I'm not sure if they got it for 1.6, but either way, I think this one's actually works out better for them because it's just another thing that, like, I kind of don't like it when InArt makes the same shit that fucking Hot Toys makes at the same time, because then all we're gonna bitch or hear about is like bitching and complaining about, which one's better, this and this and that. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. And we're getting the endoskeleton too. I think that's the coolest part for me, in my opinion. I think the endoskeleton is like, that's gonna be, fuck, dude, this is a dangerous line for me. I'll probably pick up both of them. Fuck. Just because, like, dude, Terminator 1 was cool. Like, I recently rewatched all the movies. Terminator 1's great. I love the movie. It's definitely more like the, it's cool seeing the Terminator do Terminator things, and like, in T2, like, it's just in my opinion, I think it's a better movie, but obviously, the Terminator does the job in the first movie, and I think this is gonna be fucking dope, man. Anyone who is a big fan is probably gonna love this thing.
Here's the thing, bro. Like with the first Terminator, like, I love these. Don't get me wrong, but the T800 is still not the look that I want. You know what I mean? Like, I want the first look from the assassination scene in the club. That's the look.
The techno
with the army jacket.
The techno, that's the one that I want. That's the one that I've been wanting and asking them for. You know what I mean? They did the shootout version. That's cool. I get it, but it's still not the one. But again, at least you're getting something from that film. And I know X was happy when he saw it, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is what Dan was talking about.
This is, I'm not gonna lie, the prototypes look a little rough right now, but so did the fucking CGI. Like the bow damage one specifically. But I mean, dude, at this point, man, like, there hasn't really been anything that NR has put out that looked like shit in the beginning and then turned out still like shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, hell, bro. Like, come on, man.
They fix everything, man. Like,
yeah,
you know, this looks way better than it did when they first showed it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or a year ago, whatever it was.
yeah.
This already looks better, dude. Like,
I mean, come on, man. Look at that, bro. Like,
that's another one. Fuck.
This BVS. And here's the thing: I just got my BVS Batman in from Hot Toys this week, and looking at that one, which still looks good, bro. It looks great. I think the new body is definitely on point. It looks incredible. But then this looks like, yeah, bro. Like,
so I have some I have some gripes about this thing. I know it's a prototype. The body and everything looks fucking fantastic. That head sculpt is pretty bad. But like, I'm not gonna be one of those people that sit here and be like, "Oh, it's so bad. I'm not gonna order it. This is that. They're never gonna fix it, dude. They're gonna fix it, man. Like, I'm not really worried about that. Yes, the prototype right now, he looks pale. It doesn't really look like him.
Yeah,
he looks too young. I feel like they're gonna fix that. Like, I don't think it's really an issue. People are fucking making it such a big issue. But the body on this looks way more accurate. The Hot Toys one, like, it looks a little too square. And like, this is actually the right color also. Like, it was supposed to be dark gray.
Yeah, it definitely is. I was definitely, well, I wasn't surprised to see this one because we knew this was coming.
Yeah.
I just didn't know they were going to, you know, again, we're getting it without the mask. You know, you get it both. You get, you know, definitely both versions. But what I'm saying is, like, so I'm wondering if they're going to do, if this is just going to be, you know, just a figure, not like a 2-pack or anything like that, like, you know, J&D did. If it's just going to be this particular figure, which is definitely accurate to the film as far as the aesthetics of the suit and everything. It is accurate there. You know, so we know this is definitely going to be coming pretty soon. Of course, they showed the Wonder Woman as well. You know, that's there. So it was, you know, kind of a space where they were basically just showing out. You know what I mean? It's Christopher Reeve. Look at that, bro.
That was way better.
Amazing.
From what they originally showed. I think they just need to bulk up his body just a little bit. But it looks really good, man. That head sculpt is fucking perfect.
Yeah, it looks absolutely phenomenal, bro. Like, they did such a great job, you know, with this, man. So you definitely, and look at that. That's their, you know. But nah, man, I think this is definitely phenomenal. It looks absolutely great. But yeah, man, I was like, yo, okay, so this is what Dan was talking about. You know,
the only thing they need to fix about this guy right here, though, is the feet. They look weird. I don't know why they're like super square,
like square and blocky bit. It does. Yeah,
they'll fix it, man. I'm not worried about.
I'm
not worried about anything that Hot Toys.
Did the original movie prop look like that? The feet? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember.
So
the movie, and they're definitely arched, but the actual prop, I'm not sure.
Well, they're arched in T2. You see him when he steps on the skull at the beginning.
Yeah,
but
T1 they're arched as well. But from what I remember, I can only see his feet when like he's dragging his foot.
Yeah.
And like that's when it looks like super arched.
Oh, did it? Yeah. Okay. I don't remember.
I don't remember the rest of it. I wasn't paying attention that much when I watched it the other day.
Come on, Dan, look at the arches in his feet.
Yeah, dude, I'm not one of those people.
You know, Leo have the feet out.
I knew you.
Some guys are just insane, dude.
Yeah, I knew you.
Like, so man, that one fucking piston is off, man. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, you know, they'll definitely get that.
I'm getting this too. This is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, Terminator fans are really good, bro, all day. And you know, again, the forecast on the T1 or Terminator 1, you know, you made X pretty happy about that, bro. It's considering the simple fact that he was just talking about it that day.
Yeah.
That's why I just shut the fuck up.
Just talking about it that day, and it was like, wow, okay, here we go. You know, definitely a space that we can live in. I want to kind of shift gears to this as well, man. Like, I'm happy about this, bro. I'm super fucking excited about this because I don't care. this was the figure why I bypassed the
Spider-Man 2?
the Spider-Man 2 video game,
Yeah.
VGM game version, because I was like, yo, I didn't need it. You know what I mean? It space wise, and I wanted something that was going to be a tad bit more accurate, and this gave me the accuracy that I needed, and I'm super excited about it. You know what I mean? I love it. I love the emblem. I love the simple fact that it's comic accurate. The appendages I probably won't really use as much because again, I had with the original, I still got the original Venom. The teeth on this is definitely better. I'm definitely loving this. What you think about this, Rob?
Oh yeah, this is I pre-ordered this however long ago it was now, but yeah, this is Venom. That's Venom.
Yeah.
That's Venom more than any of the other figures that they've done of Venom from different iterations, like the video game or the movies. This is Venom. Like this is comic book Venom. This is Eddie Brock. This is this is almost, I could say it's almost like it's a McFarlane Venom with the big teeth when he first started doing the teeth.
Yeah,
like it's dead on. I was thrilled when they announced it.
Yeah,
and now that it's almost, I guess it's going to release soon ish. I can't wait. I can't wait to have this.
Yeah. Over the moon about this piece because it looks absolutely fantastic. I was so hype about it. When I saw it, I was like, again, that's when as soon as they put this out, I canceled the Spider-Man 2. I was like, I don't need it. This is the one I want. This is the one I want to get. This is one I'm excited about. I cannot wait.
I was about to order the VGM one when this got announced. And so I was like, oh, okay. Never mind. I'll just get this one.
Nope. As soon as I saw this, I was like, cancel. More space. I'm good. I don't need that. You know what I mean? I just used a baby nice voice. Cancel. But yeah, man, this is the way it was, bro. I didn't need that shit, but this is dope. X, what you think about this, bro?
Hell with you. How many inches of Venom is this again?
I'm not saying.
No? Very well, then.
Well, you're not baiting me in that shit. Oh, no. I'm good.
In any case, I think what we're finding here is that the original comic or the classic comic renditions of these characters are, I think, the preferred for a lot of people, not for everyone.
Yes.
But if you can capture what was in the comics, whether it be for Marvel or DC, or we're talking the Predator, those pulling stuff directly from those books and bringing it, making it a three-dimensional object, then I think that's going to trump any, future, any rendition, any interpretation that's coming down the line. Not to say that someone's not going to do an amazing Venom 10 years from now in a film or in a comic or something, but the classic is a classic. And this is, what I think of when I think of Venom. Yeah. So if I were to buy this would be the version that I would get. Now, I loved Spider-Man 2. Some of the fights towards the end got a little repetitive, but overall, the game was absolutely fantastic. Of course, it's a shame that we never got a Kraven from that game because his character design in that was amazing. But this has... The joints don't bother me as much as I thought they would, just given these poses. So if you pose it just right, you won't see, the joints, or if you light it just right, you're not going to see the joints, but you will have the articulation. And this character does need to does need to pose. Mm-hmm. And if you could have it all, and you could have a seamless body, that would be great. But until then, this is a really good figure.
Yeah, Evangeline VM says shout out to the photographer for these awesome. Yeah, he killed it. He sold this thing like a motherfucker, bro, because these pictures are absolutely fantastic.
I love that one where he's holding Spider-Man down. That looks so good.
That shit's incredible. Dan, are you thinking about getting this, bro?
I'm not really thinking about it. It looks good though. I have the regular Tom Hardy Venom, the first one still. I just don't really need. I would rather have this one, but dude, like, you can't fucking sell that original Venom for a bucket of bolts, dude. Like that shit.
You can't.
Yeah.
You're not getting any money back for it. So I don't know. Thought about it. I don't know. It's not really on my radar right now. I got way too much other shit coming. Like,
yeah.
But it looks good though, man. I think this is definitely like a pretty decent comic, accurate Venom. I don't know why people were complaining about it very much.
You can't.
I mean,
anybody, bro. We already know that. It's just not the
I don't know. I mean, the joints are the same on every Venom figure. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but it looks good. I'm excited for those who want this and have been waiting for this. I think it looks really good. Like the eyes look creepy as hell. Like I think it looks good. Honestly, like if this is still available in a little while, I'll probably will end up getting it.
Yeah, it's definitely the one to get, bro. But Dan, what do you think about what you think about this Dr. Doom, bro?
Oh yeah. I got my shipping notification from Sideshow actually. I think next week sometime. So hopefully I get it in hands. This thing looks fucking sick, dude. I can't wait to get this.
I
can't wait to get this.
I told myself like there's so many different ways you could do it, but the number one way that I want to pose it, I'm posing this motherfucker with the Multiverse of Madness Wanda. I am.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am. I have to do it because it just makes so much sense. Anybody knows, you know, it makes definitely so much sense. But it looks fantastic, bro. Like I got the special edition with both masks. I had to get that one with the Darkhold as well. But yeah, man, look at come on, man.
Yeah.
This is everything that I needed to be and more.
That diorama's fucking huge.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. There's so much that goes into it because you can flip the diorama in the front and the back.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful part about it, man. Like, look at that.
Right there.
That's amazing.
That right there is just a scene and a half, bro. And it looks incredible. It sort of like makes you wish that you had like an entire castle diorama with him standing on the top of it, looking down. Ty, Unreal Customs, bro. You already know. You know, I'm gonna be hitting you up. You know, uncommon flex. Uncommon flex. You already know, bro. You know, I'm gonna be hitting you up, Ty. I'm gonna need an entire castle, bro. Put them brick by brick. Put the motherfuckers together. But yeah, this is definitely a phenomenal, an incredible piece. X, what's your thoughts on this, man?
I mean, I love the classic. This particular design for Dr. Doom, and the fact that it turned out like just looking this. I mean, coming off of the Venom and now looking at this again, the comic accurate versions of these characters they're killing it with them. They're just absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
And I said it before. I'm like, yeah, we're getting RDJ, in Doomsday, and I haven't seen the design for it yet. But once we see that film, I think that design will have come and gone, but this design will still be the one. This will be the figure that people hold on to.
Yeah.
They'll get the RDJ. Maybe they love RDJ. Maybe they'll love the figure. Maybe they'll love the design. But I think if you had both of these in the collection, which would you cycle out first?
Yeah.
Would it be this or would it be the RDJ? And I think this is the classic. I think this would stick around far longer than the RDJ. Haven't seen the design yet, but I think this is the one that people would hold on to. If it's
already said that this is going to be the one. I don't give a fuck. I'm holding true to that. I don't care about what the RDJ version is going to look like. I'm not going for that because, again, everybody's looking for movie accuracy, and I don't care about that because, again, very seldomly in the books did you ever see him take off his mask, and it wasn't basically devoted on his expression, his face. It was more so how menacing he was, and he is, and intelligent, as he is as a character. It really doesn't care. I don't care about everything else, so I'm good. I'm good in that space. But definitely a phenomenal piece that anybody, especially if you're a Doom fan, this is what you want. Rob, you pre-ordered this?
Oh, so I had a little bit of a weird roundabout thing with this figure because I pre-ordered it when it was first announced, and I pre-ordered the special edition one with the Darkhold and everything. And then we had like just a whole bunch of stuff going on, family and everything else was happening, and I had to cut some things back, so I had to cancel it. But I'd saved it in my favorites so that I could go back and reorder it at some point down the road. And then when I went back, it was waitlisted, and the only version was the collector's version.
Yeah.
So I just thought, all right, fine. So I ordered it because it's essentially the same. You just don't get that extra mask, and you don't get the dark one. So I've been paying that off now for the last, I don't know how many months, and then about 2 weeks ago, I get a waitlist conversion on the special edition version.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes. I contacted Sideshow. I said, listen, I just want to switch which version I'm getting. Can I get my NRD back on the first one? And they were like, sure, because I was still going for this.
Yeah.
So we basically just swapped it. So they sent me back my NRD, which was very nice, which was very, very good of them. I appreciated that.
Yeah.
And I threw all that money. The money came back from all the payments, dumped them back all onto this. And I've got, I think, one payment left on this one. And then that's going to be my Dr. Doom. Like you said, I'm going to put this with my FF figures.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be Doom for, I don't care that the other ones are movie. And this one isn't.
Yeah. Because it still fits in with it. It's still a 1/6 scale figure.
Still a
accurate.
6 scale.
Yeah.
And it still fits. And it looks, I mean, I can't say it looks better. I don't know. We haven't seen, like Chris said, we haven't seen any of the designs really yet. But
yeah,
I mean, if you're a Dr. Doom fan, even if you're just an old comics fan, Dr. Doom he's one of the most major players in Marvel.
Most iconic, yeah.
That you can find. I mean, I've said this before on the show a long time ago, but this is a character who was granted the abilities of a god and turned them down because he felt being a god was beneath him.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
And it's just everything about him is perfect. Yeah. And I'm just so happy that I'm going to have.
And if you're currently reading One World Under Doom right now,
I have not started it yet. I'm gonna.
Yeah. He's whooping everybody in the Avengers ass, bro. Like literally, like it ain't shit. But pick that book up, bro. It's definitely worth
there. No, I have it. I haven't had time. I haven't had time to start reading it
pick up. You gotta keep. Yeah, because it's definitely phenomenal. Controversy time. Because this right here came with a lot of controversy this week, man. People that were not really on board with the tailoring, people that were not on board with the head sculpt. They said the neck was too small. Like there was a lot. There's a lot of people that are really, really initially upset about this. Dan, what are your thoughts on that, bro?
Not gonna lie, dude. They still can't nail his fucking likeness, man.
Yeah.
I actually don't have this on pre-order. I wish I did pre-order it. I just missed out on it. Completely forgot about it. This thing is fucking expensive. I didn't realize this thing is basically $600.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's okay. I do think, dude, Hot Toys does Christian Bale dirty every time, bro. they do this motherfucker dirty, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who that is when he has the cowl on, bro. Like that's not Christian Bale. But I mean, I think the suit looks probably the best it's been, I guess. Like the suit accuracy wise, like, but that cow, man, look at that. Who is that? He looks fucking creepy, man. That's not Christian Bale, dude. Like, I might have, if you were to get this, I would definitely go with a custom head sculpt, like Odie or Unreal, or somebody who's doing the head sculpts. Because, dude, that's not Christian Bale, man. I'm sorry, but I don't see him. Like, yeah, this is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not a kid, so this looks it looks good in certain angles, but the rest of it, nah, man. I'm not seeing Christian Bale. you know,
Yeah,
I just don't see it. I don't get why. Like, I know people are like canceling and shit. I mean, cancel if you want, sure. It's not what you wanted or what you thought it would be. But I mean, I think as a set overall, if you can look past that likeness issue, I think it's still a pretty dope set. You get a Bruce Wayne in the suit, you get the full armory. Like, it's
and that was one of the
set.
reasons why I was going after it, is because I wanted the Bruce Wayne in the suit. That's pretty much what I want, is the Bruce, that, because if you put that plus the armory next to the and again, if you do have the tumbler, and the way I have my setup down there already, I'm like, this would be perfect for it. You know what I mean? It would be perfect. And I've always wanted to have the Bruce Wayne in the suit. So I can look past certain things because, like I said, not everything is going to be absolutely 100% accurate. It is not going to be 100% on point, but for what I want, and I think that what they did with this is that they paid a lot of attention to more so the armory than they did. They wanted to get the accuracy in the armory 100% correct, but I think they could have, you know what I mean? They could have did a little bit more. But still, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Dope. It's USB too, also, isn't it?
I believe it is, with the lighting and everything. I think it is. So it would, you know, I think it is pretty dope. Chris, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
Well, I'm sorry. This is it's nothing to do with the figure. It could have cooked a little longer, I think. Especially, you know, looking at the hair, looking at comparing it to more recent releases and things like that. Looking at the tailoring, it's not the worst. It's just kind of off, just a little off, and I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the proportions that's off for me. I mean, he's a billionaire. His suit has got to be, you know, that of a billionaire. So the tailoring is just a little off on the suits. With the actual Batman itself, I'm guessing you could probably get a custom, I think was a mouth plate, and you know, swap that out, and then you'll have a pretty solid Batman. I mean, the centerpiece, the star of the show, is the armory in this case. Bruce Wayne, guy in a suit, Christian Bale. If you don't have it, well, this is an option, and you most likely will go and track down a different head sculpt if you're that offended by the head sculpt. I am kind of sick of seeing this character in this version of Batman. I am so sick of the Nolan trilogy at this point. I know it's big. I know it's popular. I own it on 4K. I love it. I'm just sick of seeing it.
There's more you can do. There's you know, more you can tap into, like. But then, like I said, you're tapping into whether or not, you know, and you're going into, because there's only three you can with it. Well, it seems like their attack, like right now, is either the Nolanverse, 89, or, you know, of course, the Snyderverse. You know what I mean? So they're tapping. They, for some reason, they just choose not to go back and dip in the well and give us anything, you know, from the Adam West era. Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say the 66 was a thing. It is a thing. There's a lot there. That Batmobile, that 66 Batmobile that you showed off. How about you release it? How about you release that? But I get it. I understand. There's a lot of Dark Knight love, and those, you know, the first and second film are pretty fantastic. Third film is, you know, it's entertaining. So yeah, I think overall, is it worth the price? I think for the armory by itself, it's close to worth the price. Does it need a little more time to cook? Yes, but is anything ever perfect? No, nothing's ever perfect. So overall, I give it a B+.
Yeah, we'll see. Rob, what's your thoughts on this, man?
I didn't pre-order it. I remember when they announced it and when it showed up, and this is a 2.0 of this particular armory, is it not?
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Like I didn't get the original one of it, and then when they announced this, I thought about it and I considered it, and at the same time, if I remember correctly, at the same time the Dewback was originally announced.
Yeah.
And I was planning at that point on, okay, if I'm going to spend this much money on something like this, it's going to be the Dewback, not this. I did remember the hype on it being the most accurate of the bat suits to date of what they've done.
Yeah.
I had the DX19 at the time, or DX19 Dark Knight.
Yeah.
So I was not as much interested. I really like the Armory. I will say I almost wish they would just sell the Armory on its own. I would have bought that. But yeah, I passed on it. I don't regret the decision. I don't think it looks terrible. I think I'd still be happy with it. You know, when it arrives, but I'm not. I'm happy with. I'm confident in my decision. I think I did the right thing. I'm happy. Happily awaiting a due back.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. You're good in that space. Did anybody actually get a chance to? Did anybody go after the Artisan?
It hung around for a while.
I sculpted. I went sculpted.
You went sculpted for that? Yeah. I mean, I was just of the space where I didn't. Come on, man. You don't need to make this a damn Artisan figure, bro. You don't need it. I think it's just a waste of what could have been done and what could have been given. And I don't, you know, I didn't even when they put it up, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm straight. Nah, I'm straight. You know what I mean? I don't really need it. I'm still waiting on the damn ballerina. You haven't given us that yet. You know what I mean? So yeah, the sculpting looks 10 times better.
Yeah,
it does. It looks. I see more Keanu in this. Than the Rooted. So I was like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm not going through this at all. It just didn't. It wasn't worth it for me. X, did you go down this lane?
It was on there for like a full day and a half. It didn't sell out.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It took a while to hit waitlist. Yeah.
No, I'm straight with it. X, did you go after this, bro?
No.
These did no.
I love the outfit though. I mean, it's right up my alley. But I've never seen a John Wick. I hear they're great. I've never seen it.
You've never watched John Wick,
really?
bro?
I've never watched
John Wick 1.
Oh, come on.
John Wick 1 is great.
Gotta watch it,
bro. You gotta watch John Wick, bro.
Like, great.
Dude, that's the
they
one.
are, bro. I will honestly say that they are everything and more, bro. I really enjoy John Wick, bro.
I'm just gonna pretend like this is like an Elseworld, like, you know, version of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and we're just waiting for the other characters from this. I'd watch that version of Bill and Ted just fine.
Yeah,
there's a thing floating around of this is it's Ted. He plays Ted, right? Yeah. This is Ted if his father had sent him to military school.
That's funny. That's hilarious. I didn't go for it yet. It's still up. The sculpted version is still there. So yeah, I'm not in a rush. I'm definitely not in a rush.
I will watch at least the first one. I will do that.
I think the first one's the best one.
The first one's good. I love all of them because I just love the action, bro.
The world of it is so good. The world building they did in that series is phenomenal.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I definitely love them, bro. I was all in on them. Got another one here. I guess we're gonna round it out in this one, man. Is like I said, I don't want to leave on anything untouched. This was released last week as well. This is the Shiny. This is basically one of the ones that a lot of people were going after, and they could not wait till it came. And it's actually here now. I didn't pre-order it. I didn't because, like I said, I mean, as much of a Star Wars fan as I am, there are certain spaces that I exist in. And again, I army building on clones for me, nah, man. Like I'm good in that space. If I end up, getting it because they are still available, you can still get them. Just wasn't something that I needed right now. I had to honestly say. X, were you interested in these at all?
I mildly. mildly interested. They didn't do the TK Troopers, and I thought they were going to do the TK Troopers, and that's actually what I really wanted was the TK Troopers. You know, the precursor to the actual Stormtroopers. That design is what I really wanted. It's very McQuarrie-esque. I mean, it's all McQuarrie-esque, but that was what I was really after. This is it's a nice to have, but it's not. None of it's a necessity, but this is further down the list for me. I like that it exists. It's just not quite what I was hoping for. But I'm glad that people can army build these. I mean, again, anytime it comes to troopers, I think you should be able to buy more than one. Just because you usually don't just see one hanging around. It's usually, you know, a squad or a legion. So yeah, I love that they made it. I like that you can buy shinies and you can customize the shinies.
Yeah.
If you know someone who can paint, then get yourself, you know, get yourself a squad going. What was it Delta? Yeah, Charlie.
The Delta Squad.
Yeah. So get yourself, you know, someone who can paint and get the accessories, and you're good to go. So yeah, no, I'm thrilled it exists. Not for me, not for my collection, but I'm always happy to see a trooper.
Definitely. Rob, what about you, man?
When they announced this, I was thinking about it, and I sort of talked myself into it, and then I decided no, because as much as I really love the Republic Commando armor, I was waiting. I'm like, if they're gonna do this, I want them to do Delta Squad, because that's what I wanted was Delta Squad. And now they're doing Delta. Like they've, you know, Scorch, Fixer, Sev, Boss, like they've got, all of them are coming out at some point, I hope. There's a couple still in purgatory, but I suspect they're going to be released at some point down the line. And so I'm kind of just waiting. So I passed on these ones because, like I've said before, when it comes to clones, I'm not like Commander Green is another one that likes to buy the clones. I enjoy the clones, but I like the character clones, the ones that actually have names, or who have an arc or something about them that makes them stand out.
Yeah.
And these were just, to me, they look great. They look really cool. But for this particular armor, I wanted Delta Squad, so I was willing to wait. So I'm still waiting.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Dan?
No. I mean, these look great. I've only been trying to stick to named clones, unless it's a OT like Stormtrooper or any type of trooper from the OT. But like for clones specifically, I'm only getting named ones just because like 1 space, 2 is like I can't afford all of these, man. I wish I could. If I could, dude, I would literally buy every single trooper and like army build and like have full on like war displays, you know, like but you know, I don't think it's not reasonable for me and my budget, but it looks really good. I mean, I don't know what else to say besides it looks dope. Like I missed out on the regular the clean clone troopers as well. I still would like some, but
see, that was me, and see that's me. Like and that's what I go for, because like I said, I'm the original OT Stormtroopers, and I have, let me see here, I have at least four of them that, you know, with the Death Star backdrop, because those are the ones that I wanted. You know what I mean? And I'm happy I have them. But it just made the most sense to me, you know what I mean? Because but this, I leave it for those who, you know, I like the Delta Squad just like everybody else, but just not in the space for me at the moment. So, you know, I'm all good. I'm definitely all good. But yeah, man, that's for real for today. That's going to be the space for me. I'm gonna call it because I got shit to do. But definitely, man, I got stuff to do, man. I got Toya's gonna be leaving here soon. She got to go to work. We got to get some stuff. Got to get stuff in the house really quick before she goes. But yeah, man. Thank you guys, everybody out there, for being with us today. We will be back next week, same time, stuff like that. All the good stuff. Dan, what you got going on today, man?
Oh man, I got to finish the review on this Spider-Man here. Photos will be going up in a little bit, and yeah, I think we're probably do LWO next week. I'm not sure on whose channel. It's been a while, or we missed last week because I think everybody was busy. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for having me on. See you guys next week.
As always, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Right.
Appreciate you for being here as always, man. X, what's going on with you, bro?
Scrapping, yelling. Actually went back and I did something I hate doing, which is I sold a figure and then I realized, I wish I'd held on to that. So I went back and I picked it up, and so very.
Dude, that
is that the sideshow?
Yeah, it's Wonder Sideshow, the only good figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, God damn it! Why did I do that? It was the silliest thing I've ever done. Is to sell that figure and go. It's one of my favorite characters of all time from one of my favorite films of all time. And then right around that time, what showed up in the mail was the box set of Halloween.
Oh, nice!
The most recent trilogy. I don't know if you can see that, but it's
I see.
Oh, that's cool.
That's incredible, bro. Damn. And it just goes, that's dope.
Nice. That's awesome.
So it's the complete the complete scores to the most recent trilogy.
Oh
of Halloween films. So say what you will about the recent trilogy of Halloween films, but John Carpenter and Daniel Davies and Cody Carpenter did the music, and the music is outstanding. But no, thank you so much for having me on. It's been a pleasure. I think next week I'll be in Tokyo next week.
Yeah.
So I hope to hit up a few of the toy stores there, see what it's like to walk into a store and just buy a hot toy. I know, right? It's such an odd
what a novel idea.
Exactly. It's just like I'll just be able to walk into a store and just walk out with one, and then they'll be like, sir, you haven't paid for that. But I'm looking forward to what's coming our way next week. I mean, maybe next week will finally be that Darth Vader Mustafar Artisan Spectacular.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, and next week, of course, New York Comic Con. So I'm sure there'll be some fantabulous news on the way. Lots to look forward to. It's spooky season, so go watch something spooky and eat some candy corn. Not too much though.
Hey, bro. Thank you for being here as always, man. Appreciate it. Chewy, man, what's going on with you, bro?
Well, first, obviously, thanks again for having us all on for this little get together every Sunday. I love this. This is like the best thing to do on Sunday morning for me.
Yes, sir.
I finished my Dark Empire Luke thing. I haven't posted it yet because I had some editing issues that I have to fix, but I'm gonna work on that today. Hopefully have it up in the next few hours. But I got a little historical with it. So for people who remember the comic and who enjoyed the comic when it came out in the 90s, I guess it was the early 90s. It's I waxed a little philosophical about Dark Empire Luke. So
okay.
So if you're ready for that,
can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, but yeah, in the meantime, I'm still working out the logistics of scheduling to do some streaming.
Okay.
And I got to figure out how StreamYard works.
It's not hard at all, bro.
Yeah, I know. I just I got to sit down and actually do it. So then, but then I'll like I said before, I'll hit you guys up because I got to interview all my heroes for the in the 6 scale community.
All right, bro. Let me know, man. As always, appreciate you, bro. You already know we're here. Got your back, man. As always.
Thanks.
And definitely, man. Thank you guys, everybody out there, for being with us. Of course, Comic Book Talk with Friends tomorrow. Say What Wednesday, of course. We won't be doing this week. We won't be doing the episode because you'll be leaving this week, right, X? You leave?
Yeah, I'll be leaving this week.
Yeah, so we'll be back because again, once you get back, we still got that Halloween horror show that we got to do. So we'll be doing that. I'll get that prepped and ready so everybody, because that's gonna be fun. So definitely thank you guys for being here. Another great episode. If something drops, we'll have an episode of The Corner as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. But again, everybody have a blessed rest of your Sunday, and we will talk to you later, man. Peace out. All the good.